That is good banter.
All right, Sarge, good to go. Finally, mate, we made it. Here we are. Christmas vibe.
Hello, Bantitos, and a big welcome, a big Christmas welcome to everyone out there. It is episode 98. Shut the gates, and we are in front of the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Nothing says Christmas like a big old fake Christmas tree.
You've fucked around. You got tinsel. You've got you won't be able to see the star on the top, but a lot of baubles.
She's a little beauty. She's looking a bit looking a little bit light on from about 1 metre down the Christmas tree. Reason being is you may be able to hear her in the background. Our new dog Elsie is a absolute fucking menace,
she's a
and
pain in the arse.
she's a real fucking pain in the
I
arse.
reckon I've got a lot of patience when it comes to little kids.
Yep.
They can shit themselves.
Yep.
They can vomit on me. They can they can get in my way. But fucking that, like, no, if Tam listens to this, no disrespect, Tam, but
absolutely not.
that dog, fuck me. Every time I get here, I just want to. You would never condone. I don't condone cruelty to animals, but I think before I just need her in the kidney. So if she's pissing blood later,
so be it. So be it. Just another trip to the vet. Just another little
money pit.
A couple of dollars added onto the old money pit. Yeah, she's a fuck. She's just. I know. I understand she's a pup, and the one thing she's got going for is she's a good-looking dog.
I don't know.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I know she's losing her beauty to me fairly quickly. But we're down the park the other day, and she bloody ran up to a kid and jumped on him, and he went back, hit his head on this pole, and I reckon if she had been like a pit bull looking thing,
oh mate, the cops would have been there. Would have been 7 News would have been there.
She would have been off to the farm, but
blown
because
up
she's
on Twitter.
Decent looking dog. I think they gave her the benefit of the doubt that maybe she'll come good.
Is she like attractive women? They seem to sort of get away with a lot more shit than if you're a big, maybe not as attractive blokes. Like, attractive blokes probably get away with more shit than what we would, Tommy.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good
Definitely
point.
you.
And that's just an absolute fucking nightmare at the moment. She can really jump up, and she's got the kids in fear.
That's what you want from a family dog.
That's what you want with a $6,000 investment, is to really, really, really tear the fucking family apart. The backyard's fucked. It looks like war-torn Lebanon out there. There's holes down the side of the house. There's shits everywhere. Kids said they'd pick those up. Haven't gone anywhere near.
So what was the because you do, I know when we always wanted a dog when we were younger.
Yep.
We said, oh yeah, we'll feed it. We never got a dog. For good reason. We had cats though. You think, oh, you'll feed the cats. I mean, that lasts 2 nights. Then all of a sudden, mum and dad are feeding the pets. What was the boys were like, we want a dog.
Yep. My eldest son, he's quite good with it. But think about a cat. You don't feed a cat for 2 days. The cat says, fuck this, I'm going out to get some takeaway, and we'll go and catch a bird or a possum, but a dog just sits there licking his balls, waiting for the next meal to come in, and he's just got he's got the middle son living in absolute fear. He's really just very jumpy, very bitey, but we've got a so-called specialist, another guy that's going to cash in on this little bad boy. He's going to come in and 3 sessions, spend an hour with us, and hopefully get this little fuckwit trained up and save this marriage of ours.
What's the hourly rate?
My wife, she didn't dare to tell me. She didn't dare to tell me because this thing's really starting to rack up. It's past the point of no return. It's like when a car's fucked. At what point do you stop? You fix its muffler, you fix the engine, you stick at what point do you say, you know what?
New tyres.
You know what? This car's
Chuck
fucked.
it on the fucking scrap heap. Can you get a trade in for Elsie?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd fucking be able to sell her on the black market or something.
Well, apparently the price of dogs has gone down because everyone...
it's like a house.
Yeah, that's in free fall. So we paid top dollar. She's now worth fuck all, and we're stuck with a with basically a little mental case. But no, she'll come good.
Pisses herself as well, which is always,
well, that's one good trick. Yeah,
always great.
Whenever you walk through the door, she has this amazing ability to just fling piss everywhere, and it's got to the point where we don't even clean it up. We just leave it there.
Just live with it.
Yeah, but anyway, so anyone wants to buy a dog and save a marriage and save the sanity of some kids.
So what's the reserve on her, mate? Like at the auction at a sporties night, you've got the frame photo. What's the reserve on Elsie, mate? What can we sell her for?
Depends what time of the night. If you came in about probably 5:45 when she's ripping everyone's meals out of their hands and jumping up on the kitchen table, I reckon probably $15 to $20 you could take her home. At her best, probably 500, I'd say.
It's amazing how even I know I've come in here and they just seem to know when you're doing shit, and you just don't need it to happen. You're just like, they just jump up on your leg. It's just fucking annoying.
Well, it's like getting tagged, as we've talked about this before. It's like having a tagger, a real fucking prick of a tagger all day, just fucking like nibbling at your hip and jumping up. And
when the game finishes, still follows you.
Yeah, well, there's no sirens here. Life is a game and Elsie is a tagger. And I'm not talking run with type tagger. I'm talking Tony Liberatore,
scratch,
finger up the sphincter, just doing
pinching.
Oh yeah,
Craig Kelly pinching,
and starting to do some real human-sized shits outside too, which is a nice touch.
That's the thing. There's nothing worse, I reckon, when you go to someone's house. They say, "I just watched the dog shit." I said, "Well, no. How about you fucking pick it up?"
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah. So
that's good.
Anyway,
watch the dog shit. How about you just fucking pick the dog shit up?
Yeah,
we'll get rid of the fucking thing.
The value of the house is in free fall because she's just shit everywhere. But look, I wouldn't trade her in for
under
$20. Yeah, no, but she'll come good. She'll come good. It's good learn experience for the boys. But it's just a bit of a rough patch at the moment.
Yeah, great, mate. So what's been happening, mate? We've just come from we've done a little recording. We've done an interview for the Patreon.
Yeah,
so some interesting stuff right up the Bantitos alley, I reckon, as well.
We won't be more up the alley. We won't
give it away, but something that. I think you're really going to enjoy this.
We want to give it away a bit, don't we?
Do you give it away now? We maybe tease it.
What is the episode? We're at episode 98. In episode 100, we're starting to release the Patreon. And quite a common question amongst the Bantitos has been, what the fuck is a Patreon? It's a good question. And if you had have asked me 5 weeks ago, I too would have said, what on God's green earth?
What the fuck is a Patreon?
Is a Patreon.
I thought we'd do this for free for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
We, just once a week we catch up.
So
I do fuck all and you do it all.
Yep.
I thought that was our lot in life.
It's a pretty sweet deal I got going on here.
Could you do this? Like, how long could we do this till we're 70?
Without making any kish cash kosh?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the wives would at some point say, look, guys, a lot of output, not much input. So there's two ways you can basically make money off a podcast. You get a sponsor. So basically someone gives you something to just to promote their business or their event.
We've got to be honest, they're not queuing up.
They're not queuing up. We're actually...
Winners Piss actually lost money after they fucking sponsored us.
Yeah, so... No, they said they got a bit of action on the Instagram. And but I'll be honest, you're not gonna pay the house off with 4 pairs of Vuko socks.
No.
You need more. So the other way you can make some kish cash kosh off a podcast, this is probably the most common way, is a Patreon. So a Patreon is where listeners, your good folks at home, the Bantitos, can pay a little bit of extra money. So first of all, I'll preface this by saying, if you don't want to join the Patreon, nothing changes.
No.
Yeah, we'll keep releasing the same content once a week and you can keep doing what you're doing, no harm, no foul. But if you want to, A, support Evan and I, mainly Evan, and or B, get some extra content, you can join a Patreon. And it's this little, you pay, there's certain tiers.
Tiers, yep.
Tears for fears, and you get different things depending on how much money you cough up. So should we right off the bat sort of run through?
Yeah, run through it. You don't really know, do you?
No.
You know.
Well, the first one is $5.
So it's $5 Australian dollars, and what that is just
that's a month. That's a month.
So that's $1.25 a week, which is nothing.
Absolutely nothing. It's not even a beer these days.
No.
So for that, I'll be honest, you don't get a fucking great deal for that.
You don't get much.
What you do, that's just your way of saying thanks. Maybe
and you get
to
first
support.
crack at tickets to our live shows.
Yeah.
Which are going to be
so if there's any live shows coming out, you'll get the opportunity to purchase tickets
first.
So maybe a week or two before everyone
a couple
else.
of weeks.
So that's tier 1. Tier 2, $8.50.
It works out plus
Australian,
GST
plus
Australian. So you're looking at about $9 or something.
Roughly $9
a month.
And what you get for that is you'll sign up, and there will be already 3 bonus
pieces of content. We've got a little half-hour bonus,
which you are going to
love.
You're going to fucking love it. Anyone remember? Any footy fan worth their salt will remember Seven's magical moments.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
And so we've basically got 7 magical moments. So you sit down, you watch 7 magical moments, and it's got our commentary
over the top.
It's
called Good Broadcasting.
So you've got our thoughts on Good Broadcasting. It's a great name.
Yeah.
We've got a new little logo for it.
Helen Domingo makes a bloody appearance there with her hairy
you'll get our comments, our thoughts on her wild bush.
Yep.
You got Bruce Dool going berserk. You got
Crackers Keenan's on there, looking like he's about 80.
You got Jacko. You got Malcolm Blight's torpedo.
There's a
at
lot
Arden
of
Street.
punching.
A lot of
blokes
punching.
getting laid out, which is
the big one. Essendon Hawthorn.
Unfortunately, none of Tommy's dog getting fucking laid out, but
no,
that's all right.
So and then every month you will get an extra, a minimum,
at least
extra bit of content. It might be an extra episode. It might be an extra, good broadcasting.
That's it, and you'll get the interview we did today when you first sign up.
Oh, yep.
Do you want to tease that, Tommy?
Yeah. So this is just a little teaser.
Good.
So we're going to try and interview people, and all this will all be in the Patreon. The people that we find interesting. So we assume you like-minded folk will also find it interesting. So the guy we interviewed today, which will be part of the Patreon, is he's a guy that worked
He's a comedian.
Yep.
We know him through the comedy scene, but also graphic designer.
Yep, Matt O'Neill, ripping guy. But his job that we're talking to him about was sperm removal. So part of his graphic design.
Not just wiping it off women.
No, not physically wiping it off women. I guess you'd say cum shots in magazines. He would go through, and his job was to...
Because you couldn't have too much cum on a woman's face.
You couldn't have any cum.
No.
On a woman's face or any part of a body. Or shit.
Shit.
Or urine.
Yeah. So if that was on a shot and they needed it for a DVD cover to try and sell... Anal Babes Asia.
Yep. Classic, one of my top 5.
Oh, mate, that's in the top 5. So Asian Babes Anal 10 or whatever.
Yep.
That chick's got too much piss on her. He had to get the piss off.
He was the man for the job. And through this, he got to meet a lot of the porn stars. He got to find out a lot about the porn industry.
Yeah, got to be in a few porn himself. So his life's a fucking train wreck.
It's a train wreck, and there was quite a lot of banter and some real good pranks happening in his workplace at this. I guess you'd call it cum removal HQ.
Yep.
So that's part of that's
there.
That's tier 2. That's tier 2, and you also get
Just another half-hour bonus. Just a bit of this, but
Yep.
So we got that.
So that's
going to be big.
That's where the money's at. That's where the value is at.
So
and then we've got tier 3.
Yeah, so you get that, all of that stuff, plus you get a little shout-out, birthday shout-out if it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Or if you just want even just a piss take. It's almost like a cameo or something. If you want to rip shit on your mate. Robbo, you've got a small cock.
So for an extra few bucks, we'll make you up a little video for your birthday, and you get all that past content. Yeah. And then there's this is the big one. There's the big one. So we got $5 Aussie. We got $8.50 Aussie.
14 or 15 bucks.
And then for the meager.
Yeah, meager. 250 grand, isn't it?
It's going to be. Look, it is a bit exy. It's 250 grand a month, but that's Australian. That's Australian plus GST. So it is getting up there. But for 250 grand a month, what you do? You can pick a hotel,
3 stars or less.
3 stars or it's got to be 3 stars or less. And we will. And first, we'll go to a restaurant.
We will. A restaurant of your choice. That can be anything.
That can be anything.
What's a really expensive one? Lobster claw or
Lobster Cave in Balmoris for the food burger. Like go down there for the food burger, and then we'll have a couple of beers.
We can go to Macca's if you want.
Yeah, we got 250 grand in our pocket.
Yeah, it's not wasted on food.
So that's on us. And then the hotel, that's on us. We go back to the hotel, and then you've got, we'll say probably from dusk to dawn.
Yep. As soon as the sun starts coming up and you've started regretting all your decisions, you can do whatever you want in that hotel room.
Yeah, so you can basically have your way with Evan and I. And we don't
Plus,
care.
we're married men, though. So
we're married.
Be careful.
If you could keep it on the down low. No cameras, obviously. We can
just make sure Matt's there for any cum removal.
We can get coked up. We can it doesn't matter what happens behind
Dexies all night.
I'll bring the Dexies. It's so for just 250 grand a month. How many did you get to do that every month, or do you get that? Is that just a one-off?
Maybe a one-off payment, unless they are loaded and they want to spend $1 million in 4 months.
So it'll be $1 million for 4 months.
You can really fuck us up.
Oh, yeah, you can really go to town. We won't fight back. We will just take it.
Ball gags, whatever you want.
You can really have your way. But, once the sun comes up, we walk out there and mum's the word because we'll
take you out for breakfast.
We've got wives.
If you still like us.
Yeah, if there's still – I'm guessing the last thing we're going to want to do is duck out for bacon and eggs after
you've had a big black dildo up your ass.
After what we've been through. So anyway, so there are your options. Big. So that is dropping episode 100, just 2 weeks away.
Of December.
It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
Huge.
So that's the Patreon explained in layman's terms. 4 tiers. Plenty of tears in that last one.
Oh, there'll be a lot of tears, mate.
Regrets, but we will have pockets full of money.
Makeup running. There'll be a lot of...
it's going to be some good stuff.
There's shit happening there. But what's going on, mate? Talk to me.
Well, I've got a pretty exciting announcement. When we were up for your wedding up at Port Douglas, I was thinking to myself, wow, what a great place to bring the family.
Great.
What a great place to bring the family. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do next footy season, I'm going to get in contact with the footy club. You're going to put me in contact with a couple of footy clubs up there. I'm going to take the family up, do a couple of footy clubs, Brilliant. A little working holiday. Bingo, bango. What a great idea. Anyway, so I've jumped on the laptop, looked at prices, and
deleted the history.
Fuck me. It is, she costs a small fortune. I'd want to be, not until we land a tier 4.
You're not going to Port Douglas with 3 kids, mate.
No, not unless we can get that someone buys a 4th tier and we've got 250 grand in the skyrocket because she costs a small fortune. So I'd already contacted the clubs and I had to basically get straight back to them and say, look, guys, I'm sorry, I've crunched the numbers and it is fucking.
Unless you want to pay 25 grand for a night with a suburban footballer, I can't make it.
Can't make it. So it was going to be I think we're looking at well over $3,000 just with flights. So that's without transfers. We haven't even started looking at accommodation yet. That was going to be around the.
I could maybe my father-in-law. Do you want to
crash at his joint?
Bunk in there with him?
Has
and
he got a pool?
They got a pool.
Okay.
They got a pool.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, so they got a few rooms free if you want to just throw the kids in there, mate.
Yeah, no, it's certainly something to think about. But anyway, so I basically said, look, maybe I'll come back next year. And the I've forgotten his name. The president down at Port Douglas,
Barry.
Yeah,
Bazza, ripper,
bloke.
He's a cracker.
So Baz we're chatting away and we're talking about life and.
So you did ring him.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, so
I wasn't sure.
So I had a good chat with Baz, and he's a great guy. And as you know, I'm fascinated with that grand final.
Yep.
So we're having a chat about that. We're having a chat about him getting footballers up there and what it's like and what COVID was like, and just all of a sudden there was a silence. You could tell he was thinking.
And I
said, Barry,
cogs ticking
over.
over.
Cogs ticking over. I could hear the cogs.
Far North Queensland, they.
It was a slow cog.
It's a slow cog. I've had 6 mid-strengths during the day kind of ticking over.
And he said, I've got an idea. And I said...
You come play.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us.
No, and he said, I want you to
shit on me.
To shit on my chest. And I said, Barry...
We'll get a photo. Matt will take the shit and we'll put it on a DVD
I know someone
cover.
that can remove that. Yeah.
Shit.
It's probably going to be easier if we just don't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said, sorry, Barry, I don't know why Evan brought that up.
Sorry, Baz.
So he said, mate, I've got an idea. And I said, what is it? And he said, I want you to be the number 1 ticket holder at the bloody Crocs.
Whoa!
You are, well, it hasn't been officially announced yet, but I said, mate, I'm embarrassed. I don't feel up to it. And he said, oh, mate, you'll be great.
Mate, Franklin, the twins and Evo did it.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, we did it. So they'll give it to fucking anyone, mate.
Well, I said Clive Palmer did it one year.
He's fucking...
So you've been it, have you?
I've been it,
But did you share it?
Yeah, it was shared between
no sharing in.
Bruce Franklin, the Nelson twins, and myself.
Oh, this is going to be huge. I'm pumped. I'm going to take this role seriously.
And you're not even going up there.
I'm not even going up there. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make them some videos. Hey, this is exciting stuff. It's a big year ahead for the Crocs. But I've been involved down the Caulfield Bears for 20 years, and this is I've fucking one 20-minute phone call. And I've already
more people,
more achievements than all my time at the Bears. This is big. Number 1 ticket holder.
Well done,
mate. I'm bloody pumped.
Have they sent you a jumper? Are they going to send you a jumper?
Well, he even asked for my kids' jumper sizes. He's sending those down.
Great.
This is huge.
That's
so,
big.
mate, I'll be back the next year to do a show, but this year just number 1 ticket holder. Mate, I'm fucking pumped. What is the dog doing out there?
Oh, he's just excited about the news, mate. Yeah. Even Elsie's fired up. Can you get a jumper for the fucking dog?
Oh, well, maybe we can take her up there and let her go swimming with the Crocs.
Yeah, maybe just jump in there.
Jump in there.
Yeah, jump in
what
there.
What about those signs?
Yeah,
no, they're just...
Achtung.
They're just for tourism.
It's warning in German.
Is it?
Yeah.
Achtung?
Achtung.
Sounds Balinese.
Yeah, maybe it's the way I said it.
Achtung.
Achtung. Achtung.
Achtung. Oh, yeah, that sounds German.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations,
yeah,
mate.
Thank you.
As I said, they don't just give that to anyone these days.
No, they
It is a pretty prestige. Who else was the number 1 ticket holder? Did he mention some of the others?
Yeah, he meant I think there was a footballer.
Someone went up there, yeah.
Not sure.
There you go. They must have been a bit light on this year, though.
No, he seemed very excited.
Oh, he did.
I gave him quite a few out. So I said, mate, I feel a bit embarrassed about this, but then now having heard that you and the Nelson twins did it, it doesn't seem quite as prestigious.
It's not as prestigious, mate. Yeah.
It's like it's like when
it's like being voted the hottest chick in Melton or something like that.
Yeah.
It's sort of, the bar's pretty low.
But still, It's
still an award. It's something.
It's something to put on the festival poster.
That's it, mate. That's
it.
So well done.
Pretty.
That's great.
Pretty excited about that. Yeah, no. So it's that time of the year where there's a real buzz around footy. I went down to train with the Bears on Caulfield Bears.
Well, I just thought
on Wednesday.
Get out of the house. Yeah. You didn't have much on, mate.
Yeah, went down there because I wanted to see because Lyndon Dunn is coaching.
Okay.
Melbourne and Collingwood fame, and did his knee in 2018, so missed out on that grand final run, and then did a year at West Coburg where he got very badly king hit.
That doesn't sound like something that would happen at West Coburg.
No, you'd be surprised. Really fucked him up. So anyway, he's moved in like a stone's throw from Caulfield Bears. So they offered him the job, and he took it. And I wanted to see sort of what the training was like. So I went down there.
Was that after a 20-minute phone call, like you with the number one ticket holder? You just spoke to the president, and 20 minutes in, he just goes, "Hey, fuck, mate, you
just come down.
You want to fucking coach the Bears, mate? We've fucking got nothing else happening."
No, he's mate. It was unbelievable. Like to see someone, because he's won a best and fairest. A best clubman, which is not to be laughed at AFL level. He's won it at Melbourne, at Collingwood, and I tell you what, he's born to coach. He was there. Look, there were about 20 on the track. It was, but just a couple of times the drill would drop off. He just didn't let it drop off. He was short and sharp with his words.
What was his whistle technique like?
Good whistle technique.
Is he a short, sharp, or is he like, "Come on, boys"? What was it?
He definitely he didn't do it with his hands. You know, some people, he didn't have that in him. So
I've never been able to do that.
Nah, neither can I. This is as loud as I go.
Yeah, it's sort of like, when there's something happening in the room, everyone's chatting, and people go, "A bit of shush" or "shut up," and then someone just goes, does it like that, and you're like, "Holy shit!" It's just something about it.
Impressive.
It's like a whip crack.
Yeah, you don't see any little accountants doing it. It's always a big fucking man,
burly bloke who's maybe come off the farm, or
big chest hairs sprouting out the top of his shirt.
Imagine you just have a real hairy, big cock down there. Just come on, fellas.
Yep, come on. Come on.
It
was really impressive just to see someone at that level now coaching. Because he's learnt from Bucks, he's learnt from a lot, and it was good. Just basic drills I'd seen 1,000 times. He put his own little spin on them. It was fucking just exciting. It made me wish I was 23 again, but I'm not.
At the Meatworks.
At the Meatworks. Wish
it was
I was
good time.
Good times. So, am I going to make a comeback, Evan?
Probably. You'll probably get a bit in and realise the dog's still giving you the shits and all that, and you thought, fuck yeah, I'll get out there and chuck the boots on.
Yeah, maybe.
When I'm not doing all my official duties as number one ticket holder of the Port Douglas Crocs.
It's going to be a busy year.
Bloody oath,
it's going to be a busy year. So,
anyway, that's what I'm, mate. Yeah,
it's all
I've got Big D's been fuck checking as usual. I'll do that at the end, but I just want to say, Tommy, something that's hit me. I've got big news as well. I'll save that to the end.
Yep.
But I've the last few weeks I've had to stop going to Shell servos down here in Melbourne, mate.
Just Shell or any?
Just Shell, mate, because I usually do go to Shell. It's not petrol related. It's mainly I just like their $1. Well, they've actually gone up. They've gone up.
Their coffees.
Their $1 coffees have gone up to $1.50. Their twos are up to $2.50, and their $3 coffees are, I think they're at $10 now.
Well, 50 cents doesn't sound like much, but percentage-wise, that's like $1 million house going up to 1.5 mil.
That's it blows you out of the park, mate.
But all of a sudden, they're unaffordable.
No, that's right. But not like our Patreon, which is very affordable.
Very affordable.
Yeah. So, and the $1 waters have gone up to $1.50 as well.
So they do their own little home brand.
Yeah, they do their little home brand. I mean, they sell a pack of like 24 for $10, but then they sell the little ones out of the fridge, the retail sales for $1.50. So anyway, that's not my problem. It's not my issue. My issue is they've got a little – you go up you pay for your $1.50 coffee. I give them over they go, $1.50, I tap the card. They go, and then they go, would you, so Red Kite, do you know what Red Kite is?
No.
Red Kite is a charity, a wonderful charity, which raises money for kids with cancer.
Okay.
So it's a very serious thing.
It's a good charity.
It's a very good charity, and by no means am I, for anyone who's had to deal with this, it's shit house.
But if you're you're at Shell buying $1 coffees,
and they go, this is the way they've been wording it. They go, would you like to donate to kids with cancer? Like, how do you fucking say no to that?
Just no.
But it's one of those things. I saw this because a few times I've just gone, sorry, no, not today. But you feel like a heartless bastard. But you can't. It's like the Royal Children's Hospital appeal. Yeah. When they've got the tin rattlers on you're like, Royal Children's, mate, they do a great job. Harry was in there. So you know what it's all about. But you can't donate every time.
I think what you can say is...
I donated last week.
No, I've got my preferred charities.
Okay.
Which that's what I like. We had a guy knock on the door. They shouldn't be knocking on the fucking door. Well, you should be allowed to be at home without feeling guilty. A guy came, knocked on the door the other day, and I said, sorry, mate, I've got my preferred charities. It's copper dog termination. Which
it's a copper dog.
Yeah, which we're saving our money for that.
Euthanasia.
Yeah. So how much are they asking for?
Well, you just go, they go, donation kit. You could put whatever on. You could put 5 cents. There's just a little tin there. Just a little tin there.
A tin?
A tin. So they point at it and go, do you want to donate to kids with cancer? And a few times I said, sorry, not today. A few times I said, I donated last week. But actually, you should have seen one lady. I was behind her the other day and she fucking got so flustered. You could see in her head, she was like, I want to donate, but I don't want to say no. She said, so there was this, the lady goes, do you want to donate to kids with cancer? And I think she felt that I was behind her. She didn't want to seem like an arsehole. So she goes, I'll donate tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's clearly got flustered. She's got flustered.
But can you, does it have to be cash?
I think it does.
You just say you got no
cash.
No cash here?
Yeah. Anyway, so I got up.
Or you could donate to the kids with cancer.
You could donate to kids with cancer.
That is an option.
Anyway, so I got up there and I knew this was coming. She goes, do you want to donate with kids with cancer? I said, sorry. Not today, but it's a tough one to say no to, isn't it? And she just sort of looked at me and goes, some people do.
Oh.
I said, fucking, how much have you donated?
Yeah, when was the last time you donated?
Don't give me the fucking guilt trip, mate. I've got a Patreon I've got to try and get started.
Yeah.
I'm bloody driving, 45 minutes out to do an extra episode. I'm coming back to Siegert's joint. I've bloody spent $100,000 on batteries this year. Can't be fucking donating everything, mate.
It's a bit rough, isn't it? You're going through life, you think you're doing okay, you're being nice to people, and all of a sudden, bang with a fucking guilt trip. A bit of guilt trip, just as you're trying to get your shitty $1.50 coffee. I would say
that's all I want.
And how much is going to the charities?
Well, that's
what I want to know. Maybe she's got her finger in the till.
Well, that's what I reckon. Just the way she gave me this attitude, she sort of looked at me like, "You're a piece of shit, mate."
I wonder why she's so invested in this.
Yeah,
because they don't normally.
It's like the chocolate bars. You know how they go, all right, they probably have the GM or Mr. Shell himself come in and go, all right, you got to push the chocolate bars.
Okay.
You know where it goes to a point where they're like, 2-for-1 chocolate bars. I said, fuck off with your 2-to-1.
Yeah.
2-for-1 chocolate bars. I don't want them. They're fucking melted and shit.
Yeah, look, it's
anyway, so maybe I will donate a bit because it is a good cause, but it's a tough one to bloody say no to.
It's that time of the year too. It's you're spending money on it. You say, look, no, I don't want to give you $5, and then you'll spend $6,000 on a fucking dog you don't even like, or a Christmas light that the neighbours are going to rip out off your front fence. It's
but you can't donate every time.
No, but geez, you're wasting some money this year. And then I just went and spent bloody $80 the other day on oysters that we bloody chuck down in about 5 minutes. So
they go down quick, don't they? What are the kids? The kids like the oysters?
Oh, absolutely. I
Do they?
hated it.
Hate them, yeah.
Absolutely hated it. So that was so they had one each. So that was money well spent just to watch them. Actually, that was probably money well spent because just seeing the look on their face, with that little rank.
The salty sort of, I think, gets them. I never used to be able to swallow oysters when I was young. In your 20s, like oysters weren't my go.
No, I love them. Just like a little bit of, I guess, jizz. Salty little.
Just down the hatchet.
Like a surfer's load.
Yeah. That's.
I'd edit that bit out.
No, I reckon we call the episode "Surfer's Load."
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So that's me, mate. But I will donate, but just not today. So But to everyone out there who's doing it tough this time of year, we say good luck with it all, and it's tough times, but happy time. Whatever. What do you got?
They're times.
They're
times.
Are
just times.
Yeah.
Well, I got to. Where are we going for time? We've got a bit of.
You got to pick the kids up.
I've got to pick the
We're
kids
at
up.
36 minutes. What's the time? We've got about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. I'll tell a really quick tale. I've got record another fart.
Oh, yes.
She's a fucking doozy. I'll this is a quick one. This is going back a little while. Had another gig at the MCG. Loyal listeners of the show may remember did a gig at the MCG, and I went down to the rooms, entertained some
kids,
about 120 corporate folk, and then Glenn McGrath came out.
Who are?
And it was just electric. So they booked me to do another one. I thought, how good's this? This could
same
be
mob,
same people booking me, different corporate,
but
different. Yes,
so 20 different booking agencies.
It was going to be a different. This is the one where everyone's got their
finger
getting a piece
in the
of the pie except for me.
I think Red Kite's even in on this one.
Yeah, it's full on. So anyway, So I booked it in. I thought, how good's this going to be? MCG change rooms again. And then it was, so this is a little bit dated. It was the last week of the World Cup in the cricket. Yeah. So
you love your cricket.
So I love me cricket. So I fucking hate cricket. cannot get me head around
it.
Cricket and golf, not my cup of coffee. Barely a sport. Hanging on to the fucking term sport.
There's too much of it these days, I'll be honest. I don't mind the cricket. I love the test match, but you used to remember there was 5 tests, there was about 15 one-dayers, and that was your season. Now there's 20 20s, there's 15 30s, there's 30 30s, there's fucking too much cricket. Now, if you can't get a game as a fucking elite cricketer these days, you go, you must be fucking shit. There are enough fucking leagues. There's a bloody the Footscray IPA or something, or the Footscray Premier League. There's fucking cricket everywhere.
You cannot keep up, and they're like it's
they're fucking nerds now. I reckon cricketers.
Like they act like they're like all the etiquette, like when those bloody. The sandpaper shit. Oh, fuck. You should be able to take out a fucking jackhammer. And
I reckon smash the ball around a bit.
Like paint half of it with like a gloss or something and just really fuck that ball up.
Fuck the ball
put
up.
Put it in some sort of a press. Like so it's almost square.
Fucking gentleman's game. I reckon there should be more ball tampering. Spice it up a bit.
There should be only ball tampering. There should be bat tampering. Like you can... I don't know about bat tampering. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, they've turned those big fucking... The bats are huge now. If you can't make runs these days... Well, that's the thing. They need to ball tamper to get the fucking batsman out because the bats are so big and
basically batting with fucking tennis rackets down there. It's it's bullshit.
It's not good.
I know to anyone that knows anything about cricket will be listening to this saying these guys know absolutely fuck all. They've got no idea what they're talking about. But anyway, so because of the T20 cricket, that they couldn't this corporate they couldn't get in the rooms. So instead of doing my little demonstration, my little performance in the change rooms that I'd done in the past, I had to do it in the Hall of Fame.
Were you on the board?
Were you
on the board?
On the board of the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. It was this actually. I could put the photo up. They had this great little. They got a little stage for me. They had a backdrop, a big projector, so it had a country footy backdrop. It looked bloody magic. They said I got to be there at 4:00 for a sound check. So I got to the MCG, all excited. starting to get...
What time's the gig?
Well, I didn't know. I assumed maybe 5 o'clock. So I've gone in there, sat down, done the sound check. That took 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And I said, what time am I on? He said, they're coming in at 7:30.
7?
I said, what?
Yeah, what am I going to do? Run laps at the MCG for fucking 3.5 hours?
Well, funny you say that. I had my running gear in the car, and I thought, you know what? I want to go run some laps. So they didn't let me out on the G for obvious reasons. So I went and did the 10, went for about a 15K run.
Okay.
Got back and
you've still got 4 hours.
No. So I still had. So I must have. I went for a bit of a walk, but I finished off with a lap, and I got to the little change room area, and I sat down in this little change room area, and she's rang me, and she said, where are you? We can't find you. And I said, I'm in the change room area. And she said, okay, great. Just stay in there so no one sees you. And when I give you a buzz, you walk out, and I was probably 15 metres from the stage.
Yep.
Do the performance on the stage. So what I didn't take into consideration when I went for the run was how much I would sweat after a run.
Mate, you sweat going to the fridge.
There was no airflow in this little room. I was fucking covered, absolutely fucking covered in sweat. And I'm like, I've got to go out and do a corporate in 10 minutes. And I just couldn't stop. I'm getting my fucking
corporate
socks.
Rate? Was it a corporate rate?
Certainly wasn't corporate rate. And there was a door, which I foolishly assumed was a toilet. There was no way out of this room.
What did it say on the door?
Well, it didn't say anything.
No.
I just assumed if this was a change room, that door was a toilet.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's rang and said, you're on in 5. I said, no dramas. I was busting for a shit. I said, I just got to quickly go to the toilet. I've gone to open this fucking door, and I went in. There was nothing in there. It was a fucking storage room.
Shane Bourne was he? Thank God you're here.
Yeah. He goes,
Tom, thank God you're here.
So I'm like, what the fuck? There's no toilet. And I've got my full suburban footballer gear on.
You got a turtle head poking out.
I'm absolutely...
You would have stunk.
I was fucking
balls.
Like I had sweat just pouring off me. And I needed a shit. And I had to perform, like just open up this door and walk onto the stage. And there were people everywhere. Anyway, so she's rang me and she said, it's time to go. And I said,
to the toilet.
It's time to go. I said, you're telling me. I'm about to shit myself here. So I thought, fuck, here we go. So I opened the door, and I don't know what's behind that door. All I know is there's about 200 people from the Catholic education system.
Oh.
So I'm a bit unsure about how my material is going to go anyway. Yeah. So I've only got to do about 10 minutes. So anyway, so she says, it's time to go. So I've opened this sliding door, and I've got to walk through, it's probably 15 metres of the crowd, and I've actually got to get there. Oh, jeez, that dog. I've got to get the crowd to the stage. So they don't know. So I'm walking through the crowd going, all right, let's go,
Nothing better than a fucking sweaty, smelly bloke just huddling you up, making you do something you don't want to do.
I thought the sweat might actually look authentic.
No,
but it just it looked terrible.
Most suburban football. Yeah, no.
So I've gone through all these people in their suits. Let's go. And come on, nearly game time. Come on over here. And I've got to my stage. Out of 200 people, there were probably 5 people had followed me.
Okay, it's a bit like my Barnawatha gig.
And I just stood there and I was like, I don't know about this. So I got off stage and I went back to my little room, and I rang the lady.
You'd done the gig?
I didn't do the gig. And I rang her and I said, they didn't follow me. And
you're the number 1 ticket holder.
I said, they didn't fucking follow me. And she goes, oh, no, I'm really sorry about this. I thought they'd all be just hanging out there, but they're all hanging out in this other room.
Oh,
and I said...
In the broom cupboard?
They're all in the broom cupboard. They thought it was the shitter. And meanwhile, I've got bloody shit dripping down the back of my leg. I'm like, I don't think I can... And she said, well, you've just got to get up. You got to get up. So they're all in this other room.
Right.
And so I said, fuck, mate.
Whose fault is this?
Well,
that's got to be her fault.
Well, I had 3 hours to get myself sorted, and I went for a run.
Yeah. Did the sound check, did the run. Instead of maybe worrying about your fucking sound check, maybe can you get people in the right room?
Yeah, so it was an absolute. So she said, "Look, you've just got to go up." And I got up and did this bloody show to like everyone just looking at me. I probably had 25 people looking at me.
Did they know who you were?
Oh, no idea.
No idea.
It was like, I guess because it was the Footy Hall of Fame, it had a little bit of relevance. We're at the MCG, but holy shit, it was. I pretty much took it up the bum hole.
Well, that might have pushed your shit back.
Yeah, so I was lucky because that was coming out. So it was. So as I was walking off, and when you do something like that, you just think, I hope no one here knows me. I hope there's no one here that knows me. 2 blokes followed me and they bailed me up and they said, "Oh, I know bloody Ocker." I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And look, I had a chat with them and then went back to my little shitty room.
Did you sort of like, oh yeah, those bit average boys, fuck, do you see? They didn't follow me. And fuck, that dang is shit.
Yeah, it was rough. But they paid up and one of those. At what point? I'm looking forward to the point in my career when I can say no.
Yeah, well, you sort of like, even though you're a football head, you love going to the G, but sort of, I reckon you should get to a point where you go, hang on a minute, I'm getting there at 4:30. I reckon a lot of comics would have said, I'm not doing a fucking sound check at 4:30 if I'm not on till 3 days later.
Yeah,
I reckon you're at a point where you can do that, Tom. You got to back yourself.
And anyone can do a sound check.
Well, I reckon anyone, like most of the time the sound check is like, if it's too low, someone just goes and fucking turns it up a bit. Like, it's not like you've got to tune your fucking guitar. Or
it's a good point.
Yeah, but how hard is it to do a sound check for a comedian? Anyway,
I don't know if they'll use me anymore. But I tried my hardest. I probably shouldn't have gone for a run. But anyway, yeah. And I sent her a text message saying, "Thanks for the gig. I hope it was all right."
Where's the tort? I still got to do
shit. Yeah, she didn't respond. So.
Just shit in the park.
Anyway, so what do you got for us? Let's land this bad boy.
All right,
oh, mate. Shit. Boy.
Okay, all right. Just a quick one. This is a quick one because we've got other stuff going on. I'll fuck check Big D after this. But you know how, we're at 98 episodes, Tommy. Yep. And
nervous 90s.
You mentioned before, your suburban football characters. It's how many followers on Facebook?
85,000.
85,000. I mean,
seems like a lot, but that's a lot of people that aren't followers.
Yeah, and clearly people at the G
weren't followers.
They're not followers, mate. They literally did not follow you at all.
We're not following me.
No. So there you go. But and every now and then you'll be at a gig, and we've mentioned the band Tito's up in Shepparton and at other gigs where I'm doing a bit of comedy. Things are happening. So every now and then you get to a point where you go, oh yeah, I reckon things are going good here. So I was at the supermarket a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the supermarket, just down in Mornington there. And
minding your own business.
Just up and down the aisles, just getting what I need to get.
Grabbing some dingers, grabbing some lubricant, grabbing some cucumbers.
Lube, cucumber.
Yeah, just the necessities.
Just the necessities for a funky Friday night. And anyway, so where you get the vibe where you think, I think someone's looking at me. Someone's watching me. Yep. Someone wants to... So I'm going up. Going up the soft drink aisle. That's where I am.
Yeah.
That's. I don't buy soft drink, but anyway, you just had to go up that aisle, and this woman, I sort of just over my left shoulder, I just feel her sort of her gaze on me, and I sort of turn around, and she's got a trolley there, and she's just like,
that's not that strange at a supermarket.
That's not strange at a supermarket.
Alarm bell's not ringing yet.
Yeah, but she's sort of looking at me, and go, oh yeah, I think. We might have a bloody Bantito or someone who knows Evo here.
Yep.
And she sort of, she goes, excuse me. I'm thinking,
okay, yeah.
Is she going to, fuck off, dog. Is she going to, oh, jeez, now it's crying. Fuck me, $7,000. Woo, All right. So is she going to ask for maybe a bit of a selfie? She's a woman. I go maybe in her 450s, maybe. I go,
maybe asking about the Patreon.
Is this a Bantito? How do I get on the Bantito, the ultimate Bantito, where I can shit on you in a 3-star hotel? So, well, I'll let you. He goes, oh, sorry. And I'm pumping the chest out.
Yep.
How you going? How are you? She goes, oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. Here it comes. Here it comes. She's going to say, I listened to the podcast. I've seen you live. Can I get an autograph? She says, oh, excuse me. Are you able to grab a 30-pack of Pepsi and put it in my trolley? I go, what? She goes, I've had surgery. I can't really lift anything. Can you get a 30-pack of Pepsi and put it in my trolley? And I said, have you heard of the Good Banter podcast? Or, I'm Evan Hocking. She said, oh, no, sorry, it's just my mother. I'm looking after my mother. I'm caring for her, and she really loves Pepsi. I just can't lift anything at the moment. Can you put the fucking Pepsi in my trolley? And I said, get fucked.
Yeah. That's not good banter.
That's not good banter.
That's not a good question. Well, if your mum requires caring, should she be downing a 30-pack of Pepsi for starters? I'm no doctor, but...
I'm no doctor either, so her mum must be in her 80s. I'm thinking maybe if you've had an operation and your mum likes Pepsi that much, maybe just get her a couple of cans.
Just go and buy her some fruit. She needs some apples, some oranges. Get her some orange juice.
Yeah. So I just thought, maybe I don't think your mum needs 30 cans of fucking Pepsi, to be honest.
She's
or if she does like Pepsi that much, maybe get 2 cans today and then come back tomorrow.
Yeah, she can. She can go fuck herself. That lady. She's She didn't ask for a selfie. She didn't know who the fuck I was. I did give her a card though to the Good Banter podcast. So if you're listening, she'll love that story.
She'll love that story. But anyway, so as you said, mate, you think things are ticking along, things are going well, and then all of a sudden you just get something that just brings you back to earth.
Mate, give you 12 months, you'll be hanging out to be walking down the soft drink aisle and not get noticed, mate. You'll look back at that time as some of the best times of your life, when you're free, when you could leave your home without being stalked.
That's it. All right, so here we go. We better do some fuck checking quickly. So Big D, thanks for hitting us up. And also, we did send through the, I posted on the Instagram a few days ago about that halftime speech, that 3/4 time speech where the bloke was talking about the woman crawling.
Yes.
So thanks for sending that in, Big D. But we weren't sure what L'Oreal's slogan was.
Yep.
And L'Oreal's slogan is because you're worth it.
Okay. Yeah.
So simple, effective, works
That's a subtle way of justifying high prices, I would have thought. You're like, Jesus Christ, $47 for 30 mils of... hang on.
Nail polish.
I'm fucking worth it.
I'm worth it.
I'm worth it,
Yeah.
I am worth it.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to go after? I'm going to get a 30-pack of Pepsi as well.
Yeah.
I'm fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ace. The nickname Ace is generally given to someone that is an expert at something, but can also be associated with the name Alexander.
Well, I wouldn't have picked that. Yeah. Wouldn't have picked that. But, mate, who am I to argue with the fuck checker?
Yeah, and I missed his fucks from the week before. Here's a few quickies. Okay. Wayne's World 2 with a 1990... No, Wayne's World came out in 92.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then Wayne's World 2, they said, fuck that. We're on a roll here. Wayne's World 2 came out in 93.
Yeah.
Yep. And
that's a quick turnaround.
That's a quick turnaround. They said, let's cash in. This cash cow's going. And we were worried about my brother had a boner and whatever. The average age that a male first ejaculates, 12.
Okay.
I was fucking late to the party. I'll give you the tip.
I remember my bed sheets at one stage looked like there'd been a fucking nest of seagulls above it. It was
but it sort of
looked like a painter's drop sheet.
Yeah,
it was
like a painter's stereo.
Yeah, she was a fucking mess.
But it doesn't stay white for a while. It sort of goes a bit off and turns a bit yellow after a while.
On the bed sheets.
Oh,
well, I used to have black bed sheets. What were my parents thinking?
Black's good,
you don't.
Your white sock tends to turn a bit yellow.
Because I reckon it was happening to me before I was masturbating.
Wet dreams.
Wet dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, wet dreams.
They're good fun.
Oh, they're great fun.
You dream like you're actually sleeping with someone.
Oh, I used to count that as
sometimes it's not a woman.
As a notch on the belt.
It was weird. But 54% of people wipe front to back. Wiping your ass.
His fuck checker's done his own.
That's just in his house.
Oh, how many people are living in his house?
Well, there you go. 54% of people wipe front to back.
That's standing up.
No, I reckon you can wipe front to back without standing up.
How?
Well, I think my brother did it. He showed me a video today. But
he played AFL.
Yeah. That doesn't mean he's special.
It means he's fairly athletic.
Yeah, maybe he's got more flexibility. But what we should do, what we're going to do on the Instagram is do a poll.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We'll do it on Sunday, and we'll do you wipe front to back or back to front. We will find out from the band Tito's. Or is it front to back to front?
Oh, I think it's just standing up or sitting down.
Oh, all right. We'll do that.
Standing up or sitting down. So, don't just think someone else will vote. If you stand up, vote.
Do it.
Yeah. If you sit down,
if you're on the toilet looking at it, standing up, just put the vote in.
Yep.
We'll put it on the Instagram store and we'll post the results. That's good stuff. What do you got for us, big boy?
Oh, this is from Stephen Lee, a long-time listener. I think we spoke about the we're trying to remember what episode. Remember that story about the guy that on the footy trip when he fell into the bucket of his own piss and shit.
Yep.
Classic tale. We said we thought it was in episode 5 to 10. He went through every episode to find it for us. Said it was in episode
5 to 10. I wouldn't have said it was that.
I reckon he fucked this up.
No, I reckon he's right. There's no way we would have come up with stuff like that.
No, it was episode 56.
Oh, yeah. That sounds more...
That sounds right, but I reckon he's wrong that we thought it was 5 to 10.
I don't think.
Or maybe I did.
Anyway.
I don't know. Anyways, he said, keep up the great banner. And, it just goes to show how much content you guys have got. So he's certainly going to jump on the Patreon.
Patreon, that's it. So that will come out, like I said, episode 100. Jump on the Instagram, get on the YouTube, give us a rating, give us a review.
Finish
the fart.
With the fart.
Finish with the fart. Who's that? Is it called?
Someone's ringing.
Yeah. All right. We've been...
all right, so hello?
No, I don't think you answered, mate. That's Facebook.
All right, so this is another fart I did. It's very similar to the last one. I'm really getting a theme. It's,
I think people talk. They've got the same mannerisms, the way they act, the way they talk. Farts are the same. A lot of people have got farts that smell the same.
Because they've got similar diet. They've got the same diet as themselves, obviously. But just the shape of their sphincter. Like it's the shape of someone's voice box that gives them the sound. And mine's a real... she's a real little fucking beauty. Again, the piss in the background, I find that's when I'm at my best. Yep. It just opens yourself up. You can be free as a bird.
Well, that's right. Because sometimes if you're not pissing, you're worried that you're going to piss your pants or shit yourself. But it's good when you can sort of be standing up. You're in the toilet.
Yep. So again, a little bit of trickle in the background, but here we go. Another fart by T. Siegert. This was done this morning at 9:19 a.m.
So Tuesday. Jesus.
Might have a prostate.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll go back.
You might have a prostate issue. You're very stop-start.
A bit shooty there with the piss. Here we go.
You are fucking... You are kidding me.
That's bigger than the last one.
Oh, that was longer. It
had more power.
It had more, where's it all come from? What are you eating?
It's that green shit I'm drinking.
All right.
We got to go.
All right, we got to go.
All right.
So, hey, that's episode 98. We'll see you next week for episode 99. The Patreon will kick off after episode 100. That is another episode. Sorry, there are a few shout-outs. I missed the dog. All right, see you later. That's another episode of Good Banter.
Good banter. That's a good banter.